Hey, this is Matt Wimmer from Brody Precision. In this video, we're taking a look at a solution for a problem that we've had brought up a bunch of times, and it's related to this other product, which you may or may not be aware of. We've done videos on it in the past, and I know we've got a ton of customers who have these out and installed in the field and love them, and that is the WLAN 4321 from Phoenix Contact, and it is a point-to-point Ethernet bridge, so wireless point-to-point. Say you've got a building and you've got an outbuilding that you want to get some Ethernet devices into your, say, supervisor, but you don't want to run wire and there's no Ethernet or wire run there already. This is a really, really simple way for you to get that done. There's no configuration of these access points themselves. You just plug them in, give them your Ethernet, and you're off and running. You've got 300 megabits per second throughput, basically, as long as you've got line of sight, and they're PoE powered. It is passive PoE, but PoE powered. So that is our existing solution for point-to-point, but, okay, if you've put in a bunch of these, you probably have run into situations where you now want to bring in multiple points to a single point. So point to multipoint. We haven't had a really great solution for that. You could do it with existing wireless solutions, but you had to go in and configure it and set it up yourself. I'm always a fan of the simplest solution is the best solution. So I've been on the lookout for simpler stuff. Well, it turns out Phoenix Contact has a company underneath them called EtherWAN that they purchased a few years back. And the WLAN 4321 is actually one of their products that they developed themselves, and Phoenix is kind of rebranding. Well, it turns out they also have a multi-point version, and they call it the EasyLink MP, and I just so happen to have one here. This is the base unit for the EasyLink MP. These are pre-configured, just like the WLAN 4321. You don't have to do any work to get them up and running. Out of the box, they'll come up set up, paired exactly the way they're supposed to be. So behind the scenes, it's a hidden SSID, basically a random password just for your installation, so that you're very secure for the wireless. And on the connections on it, you can see we've just got Ethernet and some LEDs that'll make it a little bit easier for you to set up. So this is the base station. This is the one that talks to all of the remote stations. And for the remote station, it looks very similar, but a little bit smaller. Looks like this. Same deal, just an Ethernet jack on the bottom and a whole bunch of LEDs to make your life a little bit easier on the setup and positioning of it. And then inside the box, you've also got a bunch of other accessories. You've got your PoE injector. If we would focus here, there we go. PoE injector that you're going to use to get power to your antennas. And then as well as obviously the power supply that you need for that injector. And they also include mounting hardware. So this would be a wall mount adapter that you would mount like such to your wall here. And then you've got some pole mounting hardware included in the box as well. That way you can set up your vertical, tilt adjustment and horizontal adjustment as well, so that you can get the best connection possible with your alignment. So these are the 300 megabits per second version. So the EasyLink MP is that version, and the EasyLink MP Pro is going to be the 800 megabits per second version. For our use cases, I think 300 megabits per second is totally enough for what we're going to need. But you have that option there should you need more bandwidth. Also, these are rated to go like 2 miles on line of sight. Obviously, real-world use cases, you might not get exactly 2 miles because you very likely won't have perfect line of sight. But that is the rating from EtherWAN. These also are like very hardened. They're made to go outside. So IP67 rating and a wide operating temperature range, so -40 Fahrenheit to 167 degrees Fahrenheit. And like I mentioned, everything is encrypted and secure on your connection between your devices. So you don't have to worry about that security part. Everything's secure out of the box and no setup that you need to do to make it all work. So very, very, very big fan of these, and I think it fills a hole that we've had for a problem that comes up quite a bit. So if you're at all interested in getting more information about these or getting some yourself, be sure to reach out to us either in the comments or at brodyprecision.com and our web store at store.brodyprecision.com. You can like and subscribe. We really appreciate that. And like I said, leave some comments if you have any questions about these. I do plan on doing a deeper dive in the setup and what it looks like when you're using it, because it's completely transparent. It looks like you're just, on the same physical network as your remote building and vice versa when you do get these up and running. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks.